All right, let's take a look at the rest of the answers for problems 7 to 1 from the last time. For letter B here, we're still using our keep, change, flip, and we keep the first fraction as 3/4. We change the division sign to multiplication, and then we flip the second fraction to its reciprocal. So 7/12 changes to the reciprocal of 12 over 7. Then to solve that problem, we multiply straight across and we end up with 36 over 28. Another way to write that is 36 28ths. Another way to say that, we could rewrite that as 1 and 8/28 if we wanted to, or we could reduce that down to 1 and 4/14, or go all the way and have it reduced down to 1 and 2/7. You'll notice yesterday we did the multiplication after we changed the problem and we left it at 120 over 15. If you just left it as 36 over 28 or 36/28, that's fine. For the next problem, we are going to rewrite it. We keep 3/7. We change division to multiplication, and we flip the second fraction 4/5. We flip it to 5/4, which is the reciprocal. And if I multiply that straight across, I end up having 15/28. That is a fraction that we just leave alone. And moving on to the next page. You might remember that in the video that we did yesterday, that I did for you yesterday, I went ahead and I portioned these rectangles out like this, and I'm trying to figure out how many 1/4 were in 5, and I did that example for you. This next problem, our answer, our question starts out by saying how many 1/6 are in 3. I have 3 things here. Here is my 1, my 2, and my 3. And then I portioned each of these out into 1/6. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So how many 1/6 are there in 3? We have 18. That's my answer. Another way to think about that problem, or to ask that problem, is what is 3 divided by 1/6? And we did that, showed that work out here, and it is 18. And our last problem for today is how many 1/5 are there in 6? It's a little more complicated, a little more difficult to portion these out into fifths, but I did my best, and I'm sure you did your best too. Now that each of these is portioned out into 1/5, let's make sure we have the problem represented correctly. This is one group of fifths. This is another group. This is 3, 4, 5, 6. That's where we have our 6. And our fifths, let's see what our total is. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. How many 1/5 are in 6? There are 30. 6 divided by 1/5 equals 30. And let's just take a real quick moment and change this fraction, or this problem, this division problem. If I change that into something that I'm more used to seeing, I would have 6 over 1. I didn't really change that value. I changed what it looks like. I like to make these things look like fractions. I would change division symbol into multiplication, and I flip the second one. And so that gives me 30 over 1, which is equal to 30. So I just checked my work using the strategy that I used before to prove that I did it correctly. All right, thanks so much, and we'll get on to the next lesson in our next video.